सुगन्धिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् पूर्वारुकमिव बन्धनान् मृत्योर्मुक्षीयमामृतात्।
Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya.
Sahanavatu Sahano Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavahai Tejasvi Navadhitamastu Ma Vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Asato Ma Sadgamaya Tamaso Ma Jyotirgamaya Mrityoma Mritangamaya. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Good evening. I think last prayer meeting we discussed Swamiji's quote on education. Education should help us to stand on our own feet, should help us to get an employment. We can generate a lot of employment through the problems that society has, right? That should be the right way. Because there are problems and we have to find solutions. So in the process of finding solution, we have to create a livelihood and employment. That's the best employment, best livelihood, in my opinion. You may have your own opinion. The thing is, today we're all actually in cities, most of us. This urbanization is happening at such a pace that our farmers are saying that we will not be able to cultivate these lands further because labor is not available. You just see in a country like India with 1.39 billion population, the next generation of farmers are not there. The present generation probably is the last generation because their children actually are not going for farming and they don't want their children to do agriculture. We know that. Okay? Children are all educated, they're all migrating to towns and cities. 10, 15 years down the line, if it continues like this, there will not be anybody in the villages to till the soil and produce food, vegetables, milk, and fruits. What we will eat then? మనందరం సిటీస్లోకి వచ్చి కూర్చొని పోయాం, పల్లెటూళ్ళు ఖాళీ అయిపోయినాయి. అప్పుడు వ్యవసాయం ఎవరు చేస్తారు? ఇప్పుడు ఏం తింటాం? మనీ ఈజ్ దేర్ బట్ కమోడిటీస్ ఈజ్ నాట్ దేర్. యువర్ మనీ హ్యాస్ వాల్యూ ఓన్లీ వెన్ దేర్ ఈస్ కమోడిటీ. మనీ ఈజ్ ఓన్లీ ఎ మీడియం ఆఫ్ ఎక్స్చేంజ్. Commodity itself is not there. Okay, now plenty of commodities are available, not money actually, through that we are exchanging, right? If commodity is not available, let us say rice is not there in the market, not available. You say I will give 1 lakh rupees per kg rice, but the commodity itself is not there. Okay, what is with your 1 lakh? That is only currency, paper, right? So when there is commodity, actually we can use it. The money will be just a medium of exchange. That prospect actually is really frightening. Why our farmers, they don't want to do agriculture and they don't want their children to do agriculture? Because agriculture is no more a lucrative profession. The profitability has come down significantly. There's so many factors there. Actually, marketing is there, environment actually, weather has to cooperate, weather has to be favorable. Sometimes rain comes, sometimes they are not there. This year also rain is playing a little truant. So that's the reason actually they don't want their children to do agriculture. Fine. Another reason is the profitability has come down because the yields have come down. The capital cost has gone up. What is the main capital cost in agriculture? Seed and fertilizer, right? Seed and fertilizer. Now, capital cost has gone up because of these two. Seed, okay, let us say we cannot avoid it. And fertilizer. What fertilizer we are using? Chemical fertilizer we are using. Chemical fertilizer is costly. Earlier, per acre, when one bag, let us say, of nitrogen or DAP was sufficient, but today, for the kind of depletion that has happened, even if the farmers put 4 to 5 bags of fertilizer per acre, still they are not reaping the same yield. Why? The soil has totally depleted. In the 60s and 70s, we used to import a lot of food grains from other countries. So to achieve self-sufficiency in food production, we have gone for this green revolution. You all have heard it, Haritha Viplavam. Who is the father of architect of green revolution in India? Very good. You're all well informed. Mhm. Green revolution. You find that green revolution is, in a short run actually has helped us to achieve self-sufficiency in food grain production. India, which was a net importer of food grains, now actually has become an exporter. Last year, we produced 314 million tons of food grains, wheat and rice put together. That's a great achievement. We have to congratulate ourselves. But the thing is, we will not be able to sustain this production because the soil has depleted significantly because of excessive use of chemical fertilizer. The thing is, we are behaving and we are conducting ourselves in a way as if we are the last generation that is going on this planet. Soil is not a resource, it's a legacy. అది వారసత్వం అది కేవలం ఒక రిసోర్స్ కాదు. Just as we have inherited it from our forefathers, from our previous generations, in the same way we have to pass it on to our next generation. They also have to till the soil and grow their food, right? Otherwise they will curse us. Our future generations, they have used soil in such a way, they have made it a barren soil, they have passed it on to us. They won't be able to grow anything on that. 10,000 years, no damage has happened to soil, but traditional agriculture is a very sustainable agriculture where we would put organic fertilizer, organic manure, and the soil health actually was protected. But on the 60s and 70s, when we started using this chemical fertilizer to produce more in a small farm, okay, to support this genetically modified crops, we had to use more water, we had to use more fertilizer, soils have significantly depleted, and we need to bring back that normal health to soil. If we don't restore soil health back to its and how it was before, and we would not be able to sustain this food grain production, who will do that? Young people of the nation have to do it. Backbone of the nation has to go back to villages. Have you heard this People Baba? I will share that video with you. I will send it to your teachers and they will share with you. He says that India has enough doctors, India has enough lawyers, India has enough chartered accountants, India has enough engineers and other professionals. What India needs is India needs progressive farmers, educated youth who go to villages and who actually do this organic farming to save the soil, to produce food for the country. At least small percentage of youth have to go back. But unfortunately, the problem is in our country is agriculture is no more, an honorable profession. In fact, so people say that actually a doctor's son actually wants to become a doctor, engineer's son wants to become an engineer, and they say that I am a doctor, I am an engineer, I am a lawyer, a great sense of pride. But no farmer says that I am actually into farming with any sense of pride. The honor and prestige that should have been there for the farming community, that is not there. And they don't say proudly that I am a farmer, I am a proud farmer. Very few people say that. So we need to bring that prestige and honor to that calling, at least small percentage of people go back to villages and they remain there so that cattle can be kept and milk production can happen, and also crops and other fruits and vegetables, they will grow. The next generation of farmers are not there. It's going to be a very big problem for the country. I'm just actually sharing my ideas. You just discuss and debate and just think what I can do to rectify this problem. Okay? what I can do to fix this problem. You just think for yourself. Can I do something? So you can create employment out of this problem. That will be great employment in that way, in my opinion, because you are addressing a problem of the nation. You are significantly contributing in that way. So why don't you think, young people of the nation? Just my suggestion. You just think, debate, and discuss, and come up with a solution. I want to go back to my village if you are a farmer already, and if you have some agricultural land. I will share that video with you, and actually that video is very inspiring. That People Baba's video. Okay? Just think. Thank you. Nice evening.